Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, in the company of the delightful Captain Mary. So we just returned from London after making a bit of an error last time, where we have to throw overboard a lot of our fuel and supplies to make room for the marble that we collected in the salt lines. We were going to go on a long journey, but we decided to kind of cut our losses, get back to London, get the marble sold, and also, then strike out on a new adventure and maybe pick up some more marble on our way home. Okay, so let's start with where are we here now? Let's go to story. Okay, we've got nothing for us. Okay, let's no, we don't need to do we need to do, yeah, we do need to do repairs. Okay, so 75 echoes. So we definitely didn't make, when you take into account the damage our hull sustained, we definitely didn't take or didn't make any profit there, which is unfortunate. Now we want to submit our port reports. So overall, that might make us break even, maybe. Unlock when objective analogy commission is no current commission. You have this. Okay, so that doesn't seem to do anything at the moment. Okay. Ask what he needs. Okay, visit a port and we'll be interested in the port reports, blah blah blah. Okay. But there's no particular mission we can get from him at the moment. Okay, so we need to see what we can do in terms of shops. So where are we here? Stygian ivory. We could sell for 20 echoes. Okay, I'm gonna sell those. Okay, then let's see. Credit human souls is interesting, but not something we're gonna do right at the moment. Okay, and that's for there. Okay, so we've got a hole then. So we've got our Sphinx stone that we need to sell. Okay. So who was it that bought the Sphinx stone? Not you. Okay, maybe it was at the Rose Market, maybe? Oh, the North. Ah, long boxes. There we go. That's something nice. So we got 150 echoes for that. The alarming scholar then. We don't buy How about the labyrinth? We don't want to purchase a live specimen, thank you. Okay, so I'm drawing a blank on where we offloaded. Let's visit our lodgings for starters. Let's rest in the rooms. Okay. Let's go back to the rest of the city. Okay, here we are. So, deliver the swing stone. Let's do that. We've got our 500 echoes now. So, we're actually up to 1,000 echoes, which is nice. So, we now have enough for better lodgings, but obviously, if we spent the money on that, we'd never set sail again. Now, we are going to go to the shops, and we're going to fuel up and supply up again. Okay, this time I don't need to worry about leaving space for swingstone, because we're going to do it properly this time and actually nab the swingstone on our way home, not our way out, which is utterly stupid on my part. Okay. Then let's go to the shipyard. No, actually we want to go to dry dock, so the ship into dry dock. Okay, and then we want some repairs, please. Okay, so we're up to 75 hull. Okay, that's good enough now. Now, do we want to get a well, can we get a new recruit? So consider a specialist surgeon. Her talents could be well employed on your vessel. So she'd increase hearts and irons. So hearts would be nice. Irons we're not too worried about at the moment. Maybe in the future we'll actually start carrying munitions, and that will become a factor. So let's welcome her aboard. So her talents could be well employed on your vessel. The Cladriere is a doctor who increases hearts and irons. Welcome aboard. She comes with a bag full of knives, her own personal sharpening stone. Don't touch these. Don't let anyone else touch them. And then appoint your new officer by dragging her from the officer's tag to a slot at the top. Okay, so we probably got our... Yeah, there's where that guy went. Okay, I was wondering. So, what do you do? So mirrors and veils. Okay, so let's put you in mirrors. No? Okay, what's going on here? Ah, you're both navigators, that's why. Okay, so what do? You're just mirrors +1. So you're goodbye. Then you are our surgeon. Now, you can only be our first officer. So let's right click to speak to you. This is something we obviously should have been doing for a long time. Okay, well, let's go back to our officers and let's speak to you. Okay, so we might do the dine with option when we're out at sea. Spend a secret to improve your mirrors. That's interesting. Okay. And then let's go back to officers and let's speak to you. So we can invite her to dine with us and we can proposition her. Okay, so both of those are interesting to me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head out. Let's see. So we're going to go east and we're going to go south. And then we're going to go by Bonnie's Reefs and see what's on that part of the map there. Okay. So with that decided, let's set sail. And then at an appropriate time, I think we're going to invite one of our officers to dine with us. It's lucky though that I decided to hire on the surgeon, because we wouldn't have known where our new navigator was if I hadn't done that. Well, it's all part of playing games blind, which I like to do. I don't like... sometimes I play a game and I'll watch someone else play it just because I enjoy the game and I enjoy that person's commentary as well. But a lot of the times I don't like kind of there being a perfect way to play a game, or that you have to, if you don't play a game in exactly the way that other people want, then you're kind of, you failed, or it's just not, it's not the way to do it in their book. But for me, like, I just want to enjoy the discovery of the game. I don't want to be the type of person who has a guide for every single action that they're going to do and it's all predetermined. Like, I want to make mistakes. I want to enjoy just experiencing the game, finding out from my own mistakes is more fun than knowing everything up front. And I don't know how people, obviously people are different, but for me, I wouldn't enjoy knowing everything about a game before I started playing it, because there's no surprise, there's no there's no kind of mystery to the game then, and there's like, for me, I don't know where the stories or the how far in terms of advancement, where the limits are in this game. And that's something I really like. I like the fact that this game could potentially go on forever, and I'd love that. Like, when I'm enjoying a game, the last thing I want to happen is for the game to end. So knowing beforehand when the game is going to end would be torture for me. Okay, so let's approach the dock. The ship slides into dock. Time passes on Muffin Island. Has something changed on Muffin Island? Well, it certainly has, apparently. Okay, so let's first of all chat with the fishermen, because that's going to give us our port report. We don't need to drink because we're managing our terror quite well for once. Let's explore the shore though. Okay, so last time we picked up driftwood, so nasty glob of goo, the remnants of a shipwreck. Let's go for the remnants of a shipwreck. Simply because something awaits you unlocks it. Now that might be a bad thing, but I'm just curious because it's obviously an option that we're getting only because of that. So okay, so what have we just gotten ourselves? Well, what we're going to do now for starters is 2 supplies will go overboard, and then we'll see. So what was it? So we gained 6 supplies. So basically we just put 2 of them overboard. So it didn't actually cost us anything. I was wondering how it could have filled up all of our space like that. So more Gatroids, fungal crackers, an awful lot of them. One must hope that you enjoy fungal crackers or have an extremely hungry parrot. But we don't have a parrot. We do have a comatose ferret, but I'm not sure what he's up to eating crackers. So that was certainly interesting. Now we don't want to pick up the wretched mug. We can't go up on the hill anymore. Okay, so I think we're finished here. So let's set sail. Now what I'm going to do is I want to speak to her. So let's invite her to dine with us and see what that gets us. Okay. Precise bite sizes. The cooked flesh arrives, still in its shell. From the claws, 8 legs, body, and head, she renders a dozen near bite-sized piles of shredded flesh, sutured with mushroom or pinned together with a needle of chitin. Perhaps she has missed the calling as a chef. She denies it. My mother was a child of a surgeon in the first city. You might say that knife work runs in the family. There is a wicked quirking smile at the corner of her mouth. Then there are the rumours about my father. She would deny there is any truth in those. So we learned about her, which is nice. Okay. And then okay, that's enough for that. Now let's speak to him. So let's invite him to dine with us. Seconds and thirds disappear in small, hasty morsels. He is nervous, and not a gifted conversationalist. You do your best to plug the silence. When you ask about his past, he winces. I can't say, Captain. This. He taps the livid sigil on his temple, which twitches like a scorpion's sting, has burned away my memories. I recall I have a brother, but not his name or where he is. I remember the names of the ships I've served on. The Implicit, the Bonnie Swan, but not their crew. How did he come by the sigil? He clutches his head. I don't know. I don't know. Thinking about it is like fire in my skull. He grits his teeth. Someone must have hated me very much to curse me with it. But I can't even remember my enemy. Okay, speak to him again to advance his story. Okay, so this is something nice and new and interesting now. So we can dine with them, and so we don't want to be doing it too often because it's going to cost us supplies. But you know, we can dine with them and we can get some more information, which is nice, and then have some extra story going on while we're sailing away. So now we're going to we're going to go to Jammu Islands, the Iron and Misery Company funging station. And once we get there, that will be the end of this particular episode. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please consider liking, subscribing, and posting a comment. I really would like to see all of your comments, and I really would like to avoid that big angler crab if possible. So we're going to go a bit faster. Now it looks like we've successfully looked our way past him or her. There's Moody's light. Let's just make sure we're actually on. Okay, so we need to be cutting. So we need to get a start on that part first. For starters. And now we need to trick them by going behind them. Okay. And then let's cut up around the island. Okay, and then they still managed to hit us. Okay, just a couple of times with not so much damage. I'm hoping to get in before they do any more damage. Okay. Now, that is the end of this particular episode. So we're going to have a look at what's going on here next time. So, I really do hope to see all of you in that next episode. Goodbye.